it's been a source of great concern that people are consuming tomatoes and lettuce at a great voracity. And the tomatoes and lettuces have a nervous system. But what is most worrying to me is that the Indian scientist Jagdish Chandra Bose also discovered that they had feelings. Now we must stop this. How can you harm a poor tomato or an orange, a tangerine, and an apple by ruthlessly digging your teeth into the apple? And to top it all, then you skin the apple alive. You skin it alive. You take the white, but this is true. Don't you skin the cover off? I asked them, why do you skin it? They said, pesticides. There are too many pesticides. But that pesticides is not my concern. The apple is my concern. The tomato is my concern. May I ask you, what are we doing in this direction of preventing the eating of lettuce and tomatoes and the green chilies, the big pumpkin chilies and all vegetarian food? Since if they had a nervous system, it was okay, I could pass it, but they have emotions, basic emotions. Has anybody thought of this ever before? Those vegans who are trying to play holier than thou and talking about cruelty to animals? I will leave it at that. Now I'll answer your question. Yes. What are you asking?
Just, if you're vegetarian, should you be vegetarian or should you eat meat? Doesn't matter, as long as you agree in the end.
What do you think about this question which I've said? I think that it does not matter as far as cruelty and all this is concerned. It matters because meat and beef is very heavy. It makes you a numbskull. Especially the beef. Have you seen those big guys just eating this beef and doing those weights and this that? They lose much of their brains. Of course, our governor is an exception. Not talking about our governor, he's my favorite, you see. He's very sharp. But what I'm saying is, why do we avoid meat and this? We avoid it because it's very thick, it's got a lot of uric acid, so it makes the brain thick. It's not meant for meditation. It's not good for meditation. Then it has a lot of adrenaline which comes into the meat, because before the animal is led to slaughter, it emits a hormone of fear through the adrenaline, the flight mechanism. This hormone is eaten by us day and out. We also get the fear complex. So therefore meat should totally be avoided. This way or that is bad. But how about my question about the tomatoes and the lettuce? That's a source of great concern.
They don't pass through the kriya.
They pass through our kriya.
No, they don't pass through the kriya like the animals. Before they die, they have fear or anything.
They don't pass through the fear, so they don't give us that adrenaline or that fear, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's selfish, that's as far as us. How about us killing them? This is the point of our point of view. It's good or bad for us. But how about for the poor tomato or the plant? It still dies, no?
It becomes part of us when we eat it.
Well, so does the wild boar, so does the ham, so does the beef. I'm not against that, but I'm just saying it doesn't suit our purpose. But what do we do about the tomatoes and the lettuce? Cucumber. Are there any vegans here? I'm not trying to discourage the eating of tomatoes and lettuce. Please, go ahead. Yes?
I have a question. Isn't like actually eating any food at all is unnecessarily, it's prohibited? It's like a substitute for lack of
There are people who live by light, by sunlight. I have fasted on liquids and all that for 2 or 3 months. But I'm going to try and clear the thing. I'm not saying you should eat meat. I'm not saying you should not eat meat. I'm not saying you should eat lettuce. I'm not saying you should not eat tomato. I'm not saying anything. I'm just trying to get your mind straight. That any material thing, whether it be beef, fish, goat, lamb, tomato, lettuce, is made of electron, protons and neutrons. It's a material thing which is in relativity. Aye?
Aye.
And therefore it's just a part of the food chain. It's just a part of the food chain. You individually have to decide what you have to eat. Whether it's just, live on celery, or whether you want to have turkey breast, or whether you want to have chicken, or whether you want to have pasta and salads and tofu. It's all up to you. This is the food chain. You have to get on with your Kriya Yoga. This is the first point. Now, in the food chain, what is good? I would say vegetarianism, because meat is not conducive to meditation. Finished. That's it.
Gurunathaya Shiva Shambho Namaya Shiva Shambho Namaya Shiva Goraksha Goraksha Gurunathaya